of my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Ready? Let's get it.
They gonna need some therapy after this.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 41, Newton. And that's caught. It's Hogan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get...
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Rashad Perriman off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Great quarterback.
It's a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this, or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Winston. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now a pass complete to Hogan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Hogan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Newton on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Check 45. I got you.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, as time expires in the first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get this to Hogan on a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Check. Get that quarterback.
From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Levante David able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run with Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is McCaffrey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. It's a gain of 16. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. On 2nd and a yard. Winston escaping the... Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. This is Grant. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.